We're here because, whether we were up a touchdown or down a touchdown, we didn't get the job done by the end of the game. There's no excuses at this point. It's 15 games in, 2 weeks left. That's all we have. And even now, when we win these last two games, we're still going to need some help to get in, I believe. All we can do is focus on what we can control now. Um, rather than dwell on what should have been, how many games we could have won. It is what we are. We are 7-8, and we've got to figure out a way to get to 9-7.
What do you make about the disparity of your guys' record against winning teams? I think you're 1-5.
I look at the disparity on, when we start off fast on both sides of the ball versus those games that we have to fight and see what happens. I mean, that's where you see the discrepancy in win-loss ratio.
What have you seen that's been different from Baker Mayfield over the past month, and then kind of watching film and just his ability to, be really efficient with his pass game?
Confidence, of course. You feel like Baker Mayfield is a confident quarterback, and his ability to stack some games on top of each other. Defense, the way that they're playing over at Tampa, is clearly the stalwart part of their team, and it built confidence.
How much focus has to be put on Mike Evans? I mean, usually that's something that Ladd does, but perhaps he's not going to be in this one.
Mike Evans has 1,000 yards, every season. So, it's clearly a part of the game plan to try and get a hold of him.
I guess is there plans or a belief that you guys are going to be able to run the same way?
Yeah, why not? I think that, again, there's 2 games left. At this point, it's more times than not, it's been on us to see where we're at with it. I don't think it's been any one team that's quote-unquote had our number. At some point, we got to stop having those penalties that either shorten our drive or extend the opposing offense's drive. We got to stop inhibiting ourselves.
How do you practice that?
Can you practice that?
I don't know.
All you can do is focus on the details. Each and every play, each and every day is a different way for you to get better. And you got to focus on the small stuff. So those leaky yardage that happens, whether that be a quarterback running out in the first half and we tighten down by second half, or the tackles that we miss sometimes early in the games we tighten up down. It's got to happen now. So I think on defensive side we're focusing on that. That starts with walkthrough. That starts with practice. It's stopping the ball early. It's stopping the ball often, and going on from there.
Did Baker catch you guys kind of by surprise last time? He converted a few first downs in the first half of the last.
Baker's a former number 1 overall draft pick. I don't think I can use the word caught you by surprise. I will say, we knew how potent their offense was, and they lived up to it for that, whatever part of that was. I had to go watch the game again because in my mind, this is one of the teams that we probably match up well against. Granted, if you're fully healthy, we don't have the ability to be that right now, but this is, like I said, this is the NFL. This is somebody that, we still feel confident about.
Have you been, I don't know if impressed is the right word, but by the, Brady retires, Baker comes in and have seemed to replace that, that they're still in the mix for the division?
No. Again, that's just one of the I guess the way that our division is shaped out this year. There's times where we could have capitalized and we wouldn't have to be worried or have our backs against the wall, but we did not. So this is where we're at now.